Today's lesson was about graphing multiple graphing stories on one coordinate plane. And since there's nothing explicit to teach, I'm going to do a very similar problem to your homework. So the problem goes as follows. Kaya and Merle live on the same street. Their front doors are 25 feet apart. Kaya and Merle will start at their respective houses and walk towards each other. They will stop to say hello when their paths cross. Kaya walks at a steady rate of 2 meters per second, and Merle walks at a steady rate of 3 meters per second. 1 says graph the story, and 2 says how far will they be from Kaya's door when the paths cross. And since it's talking about the distance from Kaya's door, that's what we're going to graph on the y-axis, the distance from her door. And on the x-axis, we will graph the time in seconds. Need to choose appropriate units. I know I need 25 feet because the distance from Kaya's door will be at most 25 feet. And in this case, I can go by twos. So I will go 2, I'll go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 30. And on the x-axis, I'm going to go by halves, just to make it stretch across the whole graph. So that'll be 1, every other one will be 1 whole number. Now for the purpose of this graph, I'm going to make Kaya in purple and Merle in blue. Let's start with Kaya's graph. Since Kaya is starting at her own door, she's going to be 0 feet away from her door. So she at 0 seconds, she will be 0 feet away. So she'll start on the origin. And at 1 second, since she walks at a steady rate of 2 meters per second, at 1 second she'll be at 2. And then at 2 meters, she should be at 4. 3 meters, she should be at 6. 4 meters, 8, and so on and so forth. So we can connect her line like that. And that's what her path will look like. Now Merle, who is blue, will start 25 feet away from Kaya's front door. So we're going to put 25. It's kind of halfway there between 24 and 26. And he's going to walk at a steady rate of 3 meters per second. So since this goes by 2, it's going to be 1.5 spaces away every second. And this graph in particular graphs rather nicely, and you can actually see where the paths cross. And if you'd notice on the homework, you won't be able to tell exactly where those paths cross. So it'll say to approximate. So where the 2 dots overlap is where they're going to meet. So after 5 seconds, they will stop and say hello to each other. And we can answer the question, how far will they be from Kaya's door when the path crosses, by following over to the y-axis from the point, and you will see that at 5 seconds, they will be 10 feet from Kaya's door.